bit more of a physical practice today. So if you'd like to start by watching one of the other videos on breathing or meditating before you get into your body, then feel free. Otherwise, so for my setup, I've got a blanket on the ground just to cushion my knees, and I've got some blocks at the front of my mat as well. If you don't have blocks, then things like bottles can work really well as well, or maybe some really thick books, just something that can bring the ground a little bit closer to you. If you've got the edge of a sofa, that might work, or a coffee table, also great. But we'll be kind of moving into positions where it's quite helpful to have these to lift us up. So if you just imagine coming into this kind of position and then stepping your foot forwards into a bit of a lunge, that's what we're going to be doing. So just having the edge of something to hold on to would be great. Okay, lovely. So we're going to start today in a tabletop. Don't need the blocks for now. So just taking the hands underneath the shoulders, hips over the knees. Start with our cat-cows. Inhaling to gaze up. Exhaling, tucking the chin into the chest. Inhale to open. Exhale, tucking in. Gently, gently articulating the spine. Doesn't matter how big the movements are. Just let yourself notice how you're feeling today. Maybe quite tight, maybe it's just tiny, tiny little movements of the spine. Maybe you're feeling a bit more space. Wherever you are, just start to notice if there's any areas you really want to move into. So maybe rolling one hip in towards the shoulder and curling side to side. Maybe it's making more of a circular movement with the hips. Just notice what feels good. Maybe bending through the elbows. Coming into a figure of 8. Or just staying in your regular cat-cow. Maybe this is already plenty. Take a deep breath in. Starting to come back to center, breathing out. Deep breath in. And deep breath out. Start to bring the blocks just in front of the hands. You're going to take the right hand onto the block, lift up the chest, tuck the toes, and on your exhale, step the right foot forwards. Inhale, pulling the chest through, gazing in front of you, tuck the back toes, and exhale, step forwards. Big breath out. Inhale, start to transfer the hands to the thighs, squatting back. Inhale, curling the chest open, and exhale, pushing the ground away, standing up. Take a deep breath in here, and a deep breath out. If your blanket is in the way, you can always shimmy that out to the side. Let's take one hand to our chest, one hand to our baby belly. Breathing in, feeling the hand on the heart. Breathing out, feeling the belly soften. Deep breath in and deep breath out. Let the hands drop to your sides. With an inhale, we'll reach up. Exhale, hands slide down the thighs, squat back. Inhale, curling the shoulders back. Exhale, lower the left hand to the block, step the left leg back. Inhale, here. Exhale, right hand comes down, moving into your tabletop. Inhale in place. And exhale here. On our next inhale, we're going to lift up the right arm, reach forwards. And exhale here. If you'd like to also lift up the left leg, go for it. Exhale here. One more inhale. And exhale, lower everything back down. Next inhale, lift up the left arm. Exhale here. Inhale, right leg lifts. Exhale here. Inhale once more. And exhale, everything comes back down. Take the blocks to the top of the mat. Preparing, take your right hand towards the right block. Inhale here. Exhale, step the right leg through into your low lunge. Inhale, curling the chest open. Exhale, left hand to block. Left leg steps forwards, wide feet. Inhale, transferring the hands onto the thighs, squatting back. And exhale, pressing back up to standing. Inhale, sweep the hands up. Exhale, one hand to chest, one hand to baby belly. Breathing in, breathing out. Find a good connection between the feet and the ground. Pressing all of the corners of the feet down, rooting down, knees are soft. Breathing in and breathing out. Let the hands rest by the sides. Inhale, sweep up. Exhale, rolling the hands down the thighs, squat back. Inhale, chest opens. Exhale, lower the left hand to the block, left knee down. Inhale here. And exhale, right hand comes down, right knee down, blocks to one side. From here, going to come down into kind of a puppy dog pose. So maybe where we are is we're going to bend through the elbows and come down onto the forearms. Maybe resting the head down. If we'd like a little bit more, you can take the knees out wide and really stretch the hands forwards. See what there's space for. You can always take a bolster or a pillow underneath the head. That can feel quite nice too. Deep breath in and deep breath out. If you landed somewhere really uncomfortable, feel free to make an adjustment. There is always time to play around with it. Maybe taking pillow underneath the arms. Breathing in and breathing out. Breathing in and breathing out. Start to come back onto the hands, pulling the hips forwards, walking the hands underneath the shoulders. Pillow bolster comes out of the way, blocks towards the front of the mat. Deep breath in, deep breath out. Left hand to left block, left foot forwards. Inhale, curl the heart open. Exhale, right hand to block, tuck the toes, rock the hips forwards, stepping, landing. Hands transfer onto thighs, breathing in, pulling the shoulders back. Exhale, push the ground away. Inhale, reach. Exhale, one hand to heart, one hand to baby belly. Inhale, rooting down through the feet. Exhale, rising up through the chest. breath in, deep breath out. Deep breath in, exhale, let it go. Maybe shaking out the hands, shaking out the shoulders. Inhale, sweep the hands up. Exhale, lowering down through your squat. Inhale, opening the chest. Exhale, right hand to block, right knee down. Inhale, curling open the heart. Exhale, left leg back, both hands down. From here, we're going to come into our first downward facing dog. We're going to take it very slowly with the feet out really, really wide. So we're going to inhale in place. On a big exhale, tuck the toes and rock the hips back and up. Inhale, blowing out as if you're blowing out candles. Inhale, exhale, blow it out. Inhale, exhale, blow it out. One more inhale, and then on your exhale, gently lowering the knees, coming back into your tabletop, hands come underneath, gazing forwards. Breathing out. Take the blocks out in front of you, breathing in. Exhale, left hand to block, left leg comes forwards. Inhale to open. Exhale, right hand to block, right leg rocks forwards, standing in your squat. Inhale, hands to thighs. Exhale, push the ground away, engaging the glutes. One hand to chest, one hand to belly. Breathe it in and breathe it out. Breathe it in and breathe it out. One more breath in and exhale, let the hands go. With your next inhale, sweep the hands up, bring the palms together, and exhale, lower the prayer down to your heart. Just take a moment to appreciate the time